Hey, it's Whitman. I wanted to send you a personal email and thank you for your tryout for orientation leader. We had a lot of people try out and we had to cut several people, and I wanted to let you know personally that you were not one of the people we cut.
What has orientation meant to me? I came into orientation thinking that it was going to be a time for me to just completely be myself, and it has been that. But I also came in thinking that it was going to be something that I came in and I was like, I'm Bess Nichols, like, I'm an orientation leader, and perky as you know what, and I am, but it taught me so much more than I ever expected it to, and I've learned so much about people and so much about every member of this team, and I honestly can't picture my life without them anymore, and it's so weird.
I'd say that it means friendship. I look around and I see all these awesome people like I could have never met. I might have, but I mean, we're all from different places, we all do different things, and to show the incoming freshmen that Ole Miss is the greatest place on earth, like, I love that. I love talking to them. I love talking to the parents who love that their kids are about to come to Ole Miss. It's just, you see that bright something in their eyes.
Like, get everyone else excited about being an Ole Miss, so we have a lot of fun getting to, getting our games ready, getting our group games ready, getting our whole schedule done. We're really excited about it. So once people come in for those free hugs, they're having fun, and our job is to make them feel comfortable till the time when we send them off.
Watching everyone grow and like excel in what they're good at and succeed in their own way. And for me, being competitive and like that always being my staple, it's really not about me succeeding. Like, what I've loved about orientation and like what I've loved about our group is that we win as a team every day because we put forth what we're good at.
For me, orientation is how life is supposed to be lived. I mean, I think that we were put on this earth to love and to be loved and to really show love in every part of our life, and orientation has really taught me a lot about what that looks like actually put into practice, because for the longest time that's just been an idea in my head, and orientation has really taught me how to live that. I've met people who have encouraged me when I'm down, built me up when I've had a terrible day, always supported me no matter what, and we're all so different, and I think that's exactly like the perfect example of how life is supposed to be lived. Like,
Let's be real, I've already started crying. Definitely a journey, and one of those journeys where, the adventure isn't, and the joy, I guess, of it all isn't the end of it. It's everything that you do leading up to it, leading up to the end. Friends that I'm gonna have here and who are gonna go everywhere else in the world and just do amazing things. Inspirational people who I look up to. And just at the end of the day, family. It's been a crazy adventure, but it's been one of my favorites so far here.
It's more than just a prestigious role on campus. It's more than a job. It's more than the polos and the backpack. To me, it means love. It means a love for this university. It means a love for each other. It means love for the freshmen coming in and the parents that are with them, and the fact that we get to help freshmen walk onto this campus feeling loved and feeling a part of this family and feeling at home.
Motivating students and helping them to feel welcome here, to answering parents' questions and reassuring them that their child will love it here. I have really enjoyed interacting with the people who have come through orientation this year.
Orientation has been a life-changing experience. Not only has it helped me grow as an individual and as a leader, but it also helped me gain a new family.
Before I was involved in orientation, I really didn't know anybody at Ole Miss. I was a lonely transfer student who only had a few transfer friends, so it was great to know all of y'all, and I know that y'all are my family now, my friends. I can always look to y'all if I need help. And now I know a lot of stuff. Like before I came through orientation, I didn't know that Ole Miss offered so many things, and now I know that I can get involved with anything and I'll always have a friend there.
I remember when I was sitting at my orientation and I told my mom I wanted to be up there because it seemed like it was so fun and they really had a lot of high energy, and my main goal is to leave a lasting impact for someone.
I was blessed with the opportunity to do this for a second time, and orientation to me is almost indescribable. This organization has done so much for me in discovering who I am, and my biggest takeaway from this process was believing in myself so strongly that the world can't help but believe in you too.
And coming into this job, I looked at it as a way to grow the veterans on campus and to help younger students along their journey in college. I think I've done most of that, but somewhere in the middle of this journey I learned that it's more about me growing as well with the students.
I don't know where else I would be without the orientation leaders and without the orientation program. It's the people, it's the place, it's home, it's comfortable, it's fun. The block parties, like getting the students to come to those, like realizing what a hassle that can be, but still knowing that you're gonna have a good time every Monday and Thursday with your team. These are friendships that I've made and hope to last forever. Like, I want all of these idiots at my wedding, dancing it out. It's gonna be Block Party 2.0. Like, you're all invited, and I want them all there. I want us all to look back and know that we did our part. It's an overwhelming feeling of acceptance and love and admiration for each and every one of these other leaders.
Orientation to me means giving back and just to make sure that they're feeling at home, and like the old saying is, and especially that goes for me as well, I'd rather give something than receive something.
Orientation for me is not only welcoming students and making them feel, or like show them everything about Ole Miss. It's also like making them feel like they belong, and giving them like a family, like showing them that Ole Miss is indeed a home away from home. That's how it was for me when I came here, and now that I'm on the other side of orientation, it's what I've learned about it, is that Ole Miss is indeed a family, and this is where they belong, and that this is where they will.
It's about loving Ole Miss. This university has given so much to me as a student, as a person. I plan on continuing my degree here, and the least I could do was give it back to it. University of Mississippi is a place that's ever changing. It's been changing for a long time before I even came here.
It's welcome to the family, welcome to home. In this experience, I never ever imagined I would be getting this family. And I know I've said family a lot, and it's kind of a cliche term, y'all are a family, but there's something about this group that clicked for me on a completely different level than any other group I've ever been in. I'm someone who has to be found, and that's what this experience forced me to do, kind of forced me to open up, come out, and be my real self. And only through doing that I could be loved.
So this is my second time doing orientation, and I honestly never expected to do it more than once, if I even expected to do it one time. To me, orientation is it's just a place to feel welcome and feel comfortable, and it's a place to experience love and family and an atmosphere where you can be who you want to be and be who you are and not feel judged because of it. And I think that's something that a lot of you would agree with. Like, we make that atmosphere for ourselves, but we also make that atmosphere for our students. One overarching thing that I would say orientation has done for me is it's kind of been a transformation. When I came in my freshman year, I was not who I am today. I was very timid, very shy, and although now I still may not be the most talkative person in the room, I'm a little bit more confident. I'm more willing to state my beliefs and my ideas when I think that they're necessary, and I'm more willing to stand out for what I believe in. And I think that's something that orientation does for us, the leaders, and for our students. We provide the atmosphere and the means for our students to find their own voice and to find their own niche here at the university.
Orientation to me has been basically getting to live out a dream that I had as soon as I stepped foot on campus, and I'm so happy that I got the opportunity to do this and sharing it with some great people that also make such a big difference on campus and will make such a big difference after they leave here. I'm just thankful that I got to be a part of this team.
Orientation is encouraging others to love Ole Miss as much as I do. It is a privilege to work with a team who is so passionate about our school as we make others feel welcome at the greatest school in the country. Through orientation, I have gained lifelong friendships and team skills, and for those I will always be grateful.
Orientation to me is much more than a 2-day session. It's kind of an impression, and it's like, yeah, we're here to orient them, I guess, and get them a schedule and teach them all these different things. But at the end of the day, what we want most is for them to feel welcome and part of the family. But what I remember is the way I felt. And that's life in general. Like, you always remember the way people make you feel. And I think that's what orientation really means to me, is it's about those students that are nervous about coming to Ole Miss and like aren't really sure if it's for them, and they leave here excited and wanting to come in the fall. And I think that's the biggest compliment we can get. One is when people say they want to be an orientation leader, and two, when they're like, I'm so grateful to have had this opportunity. And just orientation is something very, very special to this university.
Orientation to me is like the true definition of family. We may fight, bicker, argue, and not agree on everything, but we always come together to show our love for the university to the incoming freshmen.
To me, orientation is about growth. It's about growing as a leader, as a person, as a friend, as everything. It's about being the first person to show up, being the last person to leave, always being the first person on the battlefield ready to work. Orientation has just taught me so much about being a leader and how to be a leader, how not to be a leader, how to lead by example, which is the best thing that anyone can ever do. Leading by example means always putting your best foot forward when no one's looking, and always being the person that someone can call on, or the person that someone can talk to when they need something. Always being selfless in everything that you do. I just think that, when we think about this whole experience and we think about the things we've learned and the things we gained, we need to also think about the things that, the things that hurt us and the things that we didn't like about orientation, and trying to solve those issues post-orientation and become, a better person for ourselves and become a better leader and a better servant to the university through that.
Hey. Okay, cool. It's on. Orientation means to me an opportunity for students at the Ole Miss to have a chance to show incoming students what Ole Miss is all about. People have a lot of perceptions about the university. A lot of kids come in and all they really want to do at orientation is party. I learned that the hard way with 2 kids in my group. But I think it's just an opportunity for us to show the students what the university really is all about. Community, hospitality, education, all the positive aspects of the university, and I think it's our job to show them what's up.
Becoming a part of the orientation team has been one of the best experiences of my life. It was definitely one of the better decisions I've ever made. Orientation to me is family. It's so much fun. It's so welcoming. Everyone is so friendly. It just really represents Ole Miss well.
I truly love being an orientation leader. Orientation is such a fun and loving environment. I love the free hugs, the check-ins, the parents, the students. It's just making the University of Mississippi more welcoming to students who want to be here because this is such a great institution for higher learning. I'm very thankful for this opportunity to do this. Very thankful that orientation and the people around orientation has picked me to be a leader and just to serve the University of Mississippi as an ambassador.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Parker and I'm a senior math education and public policy leadership double major from Pass Christian, Mississippi, and I'm a second year orientation leader because this program means the absolute world to me. When you find something that you love so much, you're afraid to try it again because you're afraid that you won't love it the same way, but I found that I love this way more now, and it's made me question my career path, and I can't do another major because scholarship's done and I already have to pay for next semester on my own. But all of that aside, orientation to me means happiness. Orientation is my place to truly be myself and really feel like I'm making a difference on this campus because I can't tell you all the excitement that I felt. And then whenever I applied to be a second year, looking at the 12 applicants, I was like, there's absolutely no way that they'll pick me. And then when I got it, I was so excited. And now thinking about it ending, and this team and orientation mean the world to me, and I wish that everybody at Ole Miss could be a part of it because it really does make you a better person. It makes you a harder worker. It makes you cherish the feelings of others. It really makes you cognizant of how you say things and what you say. It has opened my eyes to so many things, cultural differences, racial differences, from everything from how students feel to how you make parents feel, and it's really made me, despite my tears, it's made me a lot stronger of a person. And so I hope that this team knows that while I wish everyone could apply to be an orientation leader and could be on the team, I'm so happy that they keep it small and they kept us and they chose us, and I'm so happy they chose me to get to be a part of this team and grow the Ole Miss family even bigger and increase the Linsanity population twice. Yeah, but I love each of you so much, and I hope you know that if you ever need a meal, if you ever need a hug, if you ever need a place to stay, Lindsay will be here, Parker will be here forever, and I'll cherish all these memories for a lifetime.
It's the pride of wearing the polo and the name tag. It's the excitement of working with your crew of who've become over the past 6 weeks, 6 months, whatever, your besties. And it's just like, it's making people feel like they belong. And I've loved this team. And
oh my God, is it ready? Maybe it is. It happens and then, you know, you're just like, I don't know. It's a good feeling when you know, like when other people acknowledge why you're here or like what they feel you mean to them and to the team. I would definitely say that Orientation Part 2 has taught me patience, a great deal of like learning how to be patient with people who don't know what's going on, people who have an idea of what's going on, but like they want to, you know, keep stuff the old way. Like, you know, just being patient with like your surroundings. And
orientation has given me the opportunity to do so much epic shit. I mean, honestly, I've made a difference. I've changed a life. I've eased a worried parent's mind. I've made a huge impact on students who I still talk to today. I made even the toughest guys and girls laugh at my dumb jokes. There's nothing more fulfilling than knowing at the end of the day that even a little bit, I changed a life. I'm grateful for this journey orientation
has led me down for the past 2 years. And even with all the crazies and hassles and total nut jobs, both the leaders and the parents and students coming in, it's been one hell of a ride.
Orientation means, for me, opportunity. Opportunity to challenge myself, to challenge each orientation leader to be the best person that they can be. Orientation also is opportunity because you have the opportunity to meet so many different people from in-state, out-of-state. They don't necessarily look like you or have the same background as me, but to be able to embrace them for one common goal. I believe that's what opportunity presented itself. Orientation also is an opportunity to challenge yourself. From the beginning, it was a challenge. Being in this position as a graduate assistant, you are challenged and you have so many good opportunities to make an impact not only on your orientation leaders, but incoming parents and guests and students as well. So I definitely would say that orientation means opportunity for growth, opportunity for networking, opportunity for self-evaluation, an opportunity for change. Change is good. So orientation, to sum it all up, is opportunity. Thank you.
Orientation has showed me that it's okay to take off my cool cap and to be the person that I'm intended to be, and that others will love and support me through everything as well. And it's also a cheery smile on a summer day. It means everything to me. It has set me up for success in my career, which is great, and as a student as well in my field, to kind of help me broaden my horizons, talk to people that I probably wouldn't talk to.
That's kind of what it means being a part of the family. It also means to work with you guys, with students, working with orientation leaders, to encourage them to encourage others. It's a great fun bond that we all have to be orientation staff and orientation leaders, and encourage those around us as they get acclimated to the university.
Orientation is, to me, is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to serve. It's an opportunity to grow. It's an opportunity to help others. It's an opportunity to love others. So to me, orientation is an opportunity.
Orientation is so much more than meets the eye. It's perfect.
I know that each and every one of us has a purpose, and our purpose on the orientation team was far excelled in any, oh God.
But I hope that you learned something about yourself and about how to treat others